Hello, welcome to my reading of a very critically acclaimed book. It's called "Come for Bigfoot" by Virginia Wade. Let's get started. Chapter 1. 104 turns on a winding forest road eventually brought us to our destination. A sense of excitement rushed through me. Not because this was Mount Hood National Forest, but because I would be spending a week hiking and camping with Christopher Vandenkamp, who I had a crush on since 8th grade. Shelley was the first out. "I'm finding Bigfoot, bitches! Come get me, you hairy ape!" I shook my head. God. "Who let her loose?" asked Leslie. "What a moron." I laughed. "It's going to be a long week if she keeps that up." "Everyone out," said Mr. Vandenkamp. He was Christopher's stepdad and our chaperone. "First come, first served on the cabins, so you'd better hustle." I grabbed my backpack, as did Leslie. We got out and met up with Cameron, Darren, Shelley. "Hey, Porsche," said Darren. "Nice backpack." It was a vibrant shade of orange. "It's for hunting." He smirked. "Aren't those supposed to blend in? I can see that thing for miles." "It's so they don't shoot each other." He laughed. "Tell that to Dick Cheney." I get it. "Ha ha, you're so funny. Let's go. Get your cabin, kids. And remember, it ain't the Hilton." "Thanks, Dad." He grinned. "I do what I can, Chris." It was so early. There was still dew on the ground. The warmth of the summer morning and the fresh air added an extra spring to my step. I followed Shelley and Leslie down a small path that ran along the edge of the shimmering lake. Cameron, Darren, and Christopher had gone ahead, determined to stake their claims. Shelley came up behind me. "Mr. Vandenkamp is smoking hot. His ass looks fabulous in those shorts." Leslie snorted. "You hoe." I'm ignoring that. All the guys look hot. I had to agree. It's going to be a hardship having to spend a week with him. I'm willing to suffer through it, though. "You totally lust after Chris, Porsche. I know you do. Maybe you'll hook up?" We can only hope. A series of rustic-looking cabins spotted the lake's edge. The boys had already grabbed theirs, and Leslie, Shelley, and I would take the third one in. There was electricity, remarkably, but no indoor plumbing. I knew we would be roughing it this week, so this came as a little surprise. There was a communal bathroom a short way off. "Oh, geez," muttered Leslie. "I'm gonna get eaten alive in there. There's a damn mosquito right there." She pointed at the wall. The interior of our cabin smelled of rotting wood and mold. There was a tiny kitchen with a functional cooktop and rustic furniture. The beds were small and unmade. We would have to provide the sheets and blankets, which we had brought with us. I'd left most of the things in the trunk of the car. I would retrieve them shortly. Shelley sat on the bed and played with her long brown hair. "I'm not spending a lot of time in here. I want to change and lay out." "Fantastic idea, Shelley Belly," said Leslie. "Let's get a tan." "I'm going back to the car. Gotta get the rest of my shit." As I headed out, I saw Mr. Vandenkamp on the trail. I caught up quickly. He smiled at me. "How do you like the cabin?" I shrugged. "It's all right." "We're only going to be here a day. I want to head into the mountains." I groaned. "I know." We would be roughing it in the wilderness, exploring and hiking, which made me slightly uneasy, because I was scared of bears. What the fuck is this bitch scared of bears for? Who gives a shit? Walking around the car, I saw myself in the side mirror. A tall, thin blonde stared back at me. I had on green hiking shorts and a brown belt. My plain t-shirt did little to hide my breasts, which I had to keep in check from fitting with a form-fitting sports bra. Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'm skipping. Where do we get to the part where she's fucking Bigfoot? Oh, here we go. Shelley lifted herself from his glistening tool. We shared a conspirational glance and grabbed for his meat at the same time. Then we set about licking and sucking him. He smelled musky and heavily of pussy. Our juices had dripped to his hide, making the fur reek faintly of wet dog hair. What the fuck? While the fire crackled and blazed warmly, the three of us ate his meat, licking, sucking, and tonguing him while he growled and groaned. The sound rumbling in his chest, we had him now, exactly where we wanted him. And as soon as he squirted, he would fall asleep. Good, good, he moaned raggedly. I nibbled at the end of his juicy cock, munching gently on the spongy soft texture of him. He oozed pre-cum, the clear fluid sliding down his shaft. Leslie sucked and licked his massive balls, pulling them away from his furry body. Holy shit. Where does it get better? He tossed me over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes and hauled me off into the forest. I like what. Oh, that's the end. That's the end. Well, there you go. There's a short little story for you called "Come for Bigfoot" by Virginia Wade. I bet. All she does is she writes Bigfoot erotica. That's that's epic. Oh no, she doesn't. That's what she looks like. Oh, that's epic. All right. Well, see you guys later. This is fucking stupid.